As a teenager I got a girl pregnant. 15 years later I met her and she's the best thing to ever happen to me. My 15-year-old daughter has been traumatized all her life because her mother abused and neglected her. I only found out I had a daughter a couple months ago because her mother kept her a secret from me. She has struggled to open up to me and just barely trusts me. Recently, we got into a fight and she screamed some things at me, but it was one of the few times where she showed actual emotions near me. She called me her dad for the first time too, and it made me incredibly happy. Before, she used to shut herself in her room, but I've noticed that she's always lurking in the living room when I'm there or sits down at the kitchen table and watches me make food. I think it means she's getting used to my presence and she likes being around me. Sometimes I try to talk to her, other times we just sit in a comfortable silence. One day, I noticed she was really nervous around me, so I thought she was reverting back to her old self. I told her that if she wanted to talk, I was here for her to listen and give advice. I could tell she was very hesitant and she looked really nervous, but I didn't push and let her take her time. Eventually, she told me that her birthday was coming up and her mom never did anything for her on that day. If anything, she was abused the most on that day since her mom resented her for being born. She cried and showed me a scar she had on her arm from her mom trying to cut her. I asked for permission to hug her and she